In China and in Silicon Valley, there have been an explosion in the number of startups. So many entrepreneurs, young startup founders, launching new companies with artificial intelligence. As an investor, I look at many of these companies. I know that most of the companies will fail, but a few of the companies will become so huge they change entire industries. So how do I decide which companies will be successful and which will fail? Well, this is my investment criteria. When I look at a startup at a very early stage, when the company does not have a lot of revenue, when they do not have a lot of user growth, how do I know if they will be successful? Well, the number one thing for me is the team. I am looking for extremely smart startup founders who have insights into how to use the latest technology to change business and to change our lives. They have to have something in their head that shows me the future. Number two, I look at the market size. If it's a small market, it's not a good investment because the company will never grow big enough for me to get a return on my investment. So I'm only looking for companies that can have a big impact. And the third is momentum. At an early stage, are these startup founders actually making change? Are they making progress? Are they getting people to recognize what they're doing? Are they forming strategic relationships that will be very valuable? You can often tell at the beginning whether the entrepreneurs are the type who just have a big idea but cannot execute. But if they have momentum, they are showing you that they can execute. They can take their idea from their head and make it a reality. At a later stage, when the company is more mature, the number one factor is growth. How fast are they growing? Because we, as investors, only want to invest in the market leaders. I never invest in a company unless I think it can be number one. If I think it's going to be number two, I don't want to invest. Because if it's going to be number two, it will probably be number 5, 6, or 7. And we know in technology, only the very top companies take the whole market. I also look for walls around their business.